Pennsylvania, they say. So they'll fire all of their workers that have been there for years and done a great job. And they'll go to Mexico, they'll go someplace else, they'll make the same product or a similar product, and they'll sell it through our now very strong border. Not going to happen, because they will pay a 35% tax every time they make their product and sell it. And now what will happen is very simple. What will happen is very simple. They won't move. They're staying. Now, they may leave Pennsylvania, go to another state, but you got to fight for yourselves there, right? But we're not losing to other countries, that I can tell you. But they're not going to move. And they'll fix up their plant, or they'll go to another location within our country. But we're going to have so much business coming back to Pennsylvania. So, number one, when explained to the company, they'll say, guess what, we're staying. And the special interests aren't going to help. I put a fortune into my own campaign. I'm spending so much money. I'll tell you what, it's very interesting. So I've got tens and tens of millions of dollars spent in my campaign. And I don't want the big money. We're doing a lot of fundraising for the RNC, Republican National Committee. Reince Priebus is doing a fantastic job, by the way. Yeah! Fantastic. We're raising money for the Republican Party. But we have the smaller donor, $61 average. And we're taking in millions of dollars from the smaller donor. The first time anyone's ever seen that in the Republican Party to this extent. Because people want to contribute even if it's a small amount. And it's amazing what's happening. And I'm spending a lot of money on my campaign. So that when they come to me and they say, listen, Mr. President, or listen, Donald, the lobbyist, call me up. And I say, I don't even take his call. I know half of them. I know a lot of these lobbyists. I know, and by the way, they're very effective. They're very smart. They're very effective. They totally control the people in office, to a large extent, but they're very, very effective. And when they call me, I have no interest. I have one interest, making it good for the people of this country, making it good for our country. That's the only interest. Or I wouldn't be doing it. Or I would not be doing it. Your state, as an example, has lost 1/3 of your manufacturing jobs since NAFTA. NAFTA, one of the great disasters of all time. One of the great, maybe the worst trade deal ever made in the history of the world, not the history of our country. NAFTA is one of the worst deals ever made. You look at New England, you look at Pennsylvania, you look at Ohio, you look anywhere you want. Look at different parts of Pennsylvania. It's never going to recover from it. I mean, we will, if you get me president, we're going to bring a lot of jobs back. But I'll tell you what, if Hillary gets in, here's your chances of recovery. 0, 0, 0. 1/4 of your manufacturing jobs have been lost since China joined the World Trade Organization. These were both Bill Clinton deals backed by Hillary Clinton. The Clintons robbed Pennsylvania, stole your jobs and shipped them to other countries, but we're going to bring them back. We're going to bring them back. Jobs are going to come flowing back to America. It used to be that cars were made in Flint and you couldn't drink the water, right? Cars were made in Flint and you couldn't drink the water where? In Mexico. Right? Remember, you couldn't drink the water in Mexico. But the cars, there was a massive place with cars, and now it's very sad. I was there 2 weeks ago. Today, the cars are made in Mexico, and you can't drink the water in Flint. How bad? How bad is that? How sad is it? So we're going to turn things around in this country. There are reasons the hedge fund managers are all donating to Hillary Clinton's campaign and not to mine. And by the way, in the state of Pennsylvania, the numbers are unbelievable. The amount of money, you can't turn on a television without seeing a phony ad that's totally dishonest, maybe not totally, but pretty dishonest, about me. I just wanted to see a nice Ivory Snow commercial. There's no room. They're all negative ads about me, and we're doing great in Pennsylvania. And by the way, sign up for the campaign, all of you people, especially the ones back there. Look at the people, I don't believe it. I wish those cameras, you know, if they were honest, they'd take their camera and show that massive room back there. But they'll never do that. Among the most dishonest people in the world, the media. And they're also good. The only time they show the crowd, why don't you show it over in this little corner right over here? And then on top of it, there are people outside by the thousands. Folks, we have a movement. This is a movement. This is an amazing thing that's happening, and we're going to turn our country around. My campaign is powered by my money and by the small donations from everyday patriotic citizen, and by some other people that want to help the party. 95% of our donors are small dollar donations. Every dollar helps your country. We're going to bring it back. So visit, and I hate to do this, you know, should I do it? It sounds, to me, I don't know. DonaldJTrump.com. To find out how you can help and to get involved in the campaign. Because on November 8th, we want people to get out that vote. We want people to get out that vote. We've got to get it out. So let me tell you what else we're going to ask you to do. One of the biggest problems facing young people and families today is the cost of college education. It's a tremendous problem. One of the biggest problems I hear. The cost of college has increased by over 500% since 1973. But what a lot of people don't know is that universities get massive tax breaks for their massive endowments. These huge multi-billion-dollar endowments are tax-free, but too many of these universities don't use the money to help with the tuition and student debt.